Welcome to my channel. I am William, your coach on Hammer Indoor. Today we are losing belly fat. If you are ready, let's get on the slide. Feet in footrests. The resistance, you can set it to low or moderate resistance, as you prefer. And we will start right away right now with a minute of arm-only rowing, but with a little bit of a twist. Get into the correct backward position. Shoulders should be correctly positioned behind the hips. Go. We start with 5 strokes using only the arms, with the shoulders positioned just behind the hips. Then for the next 5 strokes, the shoulders are positioned clearly behind the hips. And we alternate our movements, shifting the body just back and then far back, making sure to breathe well and maintain a steady rhythm throughout the exercise. Always stay braced and maintain proper form. When you do this position, we will engage the rectus abdominis and the abs more effectively. We are going to try our best to work on this abdominal belt, because when we use the rowing machine, and not just when we use the rowing machine but all the time, we can't target exactly where we want to lose fat. However, when we use the rowing machine, it's a complete movement. We will have a better chance of working the whole body and thus losing excess, unwanted body fat effectively and efficiently. Next, we will move to quarter slides. Attention, go! Quarter slides. Little bit of leg. We are going to do many strokes in the backward position to really engage the abdominal-lumbar belt. Breathe well. The body slides, it's just a tiny bit of leg movement. It's really, I reposition my arms, I reposition the body, and I unclip the legs. Now what you are going to try to do is pull your navel in as much as possible, lengthen your body, and try to tighten that abdominal belt to engage your abs during your rowing movement. That's very, very good. Keep the handle as flat as possible, with your hands relaxed and very comfortable on it. In just 5 seconds, we will move to floor back exercises. This is an exercise you have probably never done before. Now, floor back. So here, the legs stay straight, the shoulders low. Here, we are really focusing only on the abs and also on the lower back. The entire abdominal belt, including both upper and lower sections, is engaged. Stay well braced and keep your core strong. If you have a slightly higher resistance, you will feel them slightly more noticeable in comparison to others. Breathe out deeply and well, keep the handle flat gently, and keep smiling right away. That's great. Your breathing should help you pace your movements. Keep both buttocks firmly seated on the slide, both legs remain straight, toes pulled towards you, and heels pressed against the foot bar. Arms well stretched and relaxed, and we will resume with length. Careful, this one with length. Make sure to place the shoulders well in front of the pelvis. Systematically, with each stroke, we reposition the shoulder line in front of the pelvis before bending the legs, which allows us to engage the belly area even more, the one we want to target, even though we know we can't determine exactly where we will lose the most. By the way, know that if you have belly fat, it could be for potentially 3 reasons. The first is an excess of fat. The second one might be a hernia, so a tear. And so here we can have the viscera moving forward. And the third reason could be a lack of abdominal strength, meaning the abs are relaxed and not engaged, which can lead to other issues. In this session, we will try to target excess fat by tapping into our resources, but also by strengthening our abs. This method ensures a more effective workout and helps in achieving better results over time. Attention to get back into the rear position now, which is the position behind the body, hands in supination, meaning my hands are turned with the palms facing the sky. And for 5 strokes, which are the movements of the arms in swimming, I come a little further back from the pelvis, moving slightly more towards the lower back. And every 5 strokes I change the inclination of my back. So, it doesn't have to be every 5 strokes. It's fine. We're not focusing on a single move, but we're just trying to engage the abdominal area a bit more when we lie back while staying braced without overdoing it. The goal is not to strain your back. Breathe well. So, if you move just a little bit further, just a few centimeters beyond what we consider our traditional and classic rear position, you will notice a significant difference. Here you will learn some new exercises, and then we will continue by alternating 1 minute, briefly. Quarter slide length, be careful with this one. 1 minute, we alternate between the quarter slide and full range, quarter slide, full range. You saw, we spend most of the time in the backward position during this session, which is indeed quite common in such activities. Try to be definitely energetic. If you are indeed energetic, you will engage more muscle mass because it's not just about doing exactly the same movement, but about how much muscle mass you involve. It depends entirely on your commitment. Are you definitely pushing or not? Try to be absolutely very energetic with all your might, with the movements. By the way, it's easier to be toned with small movements than with large amplitude movements. That's normal. Breathe well. Great. And then we will alternate between full strokes and back-only exercises. Watch out, this one. A full stroke now and then a back-only stroke. You know it. You will definitely feel that there is absolutely nothing at the end of the wheel. This is normal since we gave it maximum possible speed on the full stroke part. So the back-only part is just a back positioning exercise. So in this regard, pull in your navel, tighten your abs, engage them. It's up to you to engage them. Nothing will definitely happen magically on its own. It's absolutely up to you to actively engage them. Perfect. Stay with me and we will do it. We are reaching the end of our first 7 minutes of exercise. The next 14 minutes are just a repetition of the exercises we have just done. You all know them, and you'll see you'll get more and more comfortable. All right? Get ready. Now we stay with arm-only exercises for 1 minute. Every 5 strokes we change the inclination of the torso. Breathe well. Once again, we are not worried about a single stroke. It's not a big deal. The key is to change the inclination from time to time while staying in the backward position, engaging our rectus abdominis. These are indeed our very famous six-pack abs. That's the term in French. We call them very six-pack abs. Not bad at all. While exhaling, maintain and pull dynamically with the arms. Next, we will move to quarter slide. Now, quarter slide. We bend a small quarter of the legs. A tiny bit of leg. We are dynamic. Pull in your stomach. Place your shoulders well in front of your hips before bending your legs and be extremely dynamic. On the foot bar, the surface should be smooth, providing a comfortable experience. Truly awesome. You will find these detailed and comprehensive gesture breakdown exercises in the 45-minute session, which is located in the description below this video. If you enjoy rowing, you will love discovering all the exercises I have prepared for you in this great 45-minute session. If you want it, just download it. It is located in the description below the video. You leave your email address and I will send this great session directly to your inbox. Attention, transition back on the ground, the back at the beginning, no resistance, normal, a positioning exercise. The wheel has speed. You can feel the wheel catching. Tighten your stomach. There are no magic exercises. However, there are magic instructions. No exercise will ever make you progress. However, properly applying the instructions, the right instructions, will make you progress. And in this regard, if you want to have a quality back on the ground, you need to pull in your stomach, Extend yourself above your slide, be dynamic during the pull, and keep your back engaged. That's a lot of things, but it's the condition for which you will succeed in using this exercise correctly for your abs. To ensure you understand and perform the exercise correctly, in 5 seconds, we move to length. Attention, this one full length, full range of motion. It absolutely feels good to bend the arms. The closer and closer your wrist gets to your body, the faster and faster I ask you to pull, very carefully and steadily. To be completely honest, on the hammer, it feels like you're creating acceleration and speed. But in reality, the challenge is to maintain the speed produced by your lower limbs. Your legs generate a certain speed, and then coupling the action of the legs, back, and arms at the end of the movement allows you to keep the acceleration to maintain the same speed. That's what indeed creates the acceleration. It's actually a bit technical, but that's what's really happening. Not bad at all, really. Next, we will alternate with the hands in supination at the back position. Now palms facing the sky. Here we are focusing more on the biceps. Pull the handle to your body. Straighten up. There is a real difference between being all hunched over and being tall, engaged, with your chest up and lower back arched. We alternate between different body positions. Engaged core, low shoulders. You definitely won't have the same effect on your body at all. I can absolutely assure you. Very good. Similarly, we're not down to the last stroke. That's great. Pull a bit harder. There you go. Create some acceleration in the wheel. Add some intensity. On love, it's up to you to create the resistance. It never comes on its own. Get ready to start. Alternating quarter slide length, now normal hand. So hand in pronation, that's what we call it. And we alternate. 1 stroke quarter slide, 1 stroke full length. Great. So if you want to be as effective as possible, especially on your belly, on fat, on excess body fat, I recommend reducing your sugar intake. Just start by cutting back gradually. Don't deprive yourself of all the good things life has to offer, but be reasonable and reduce all the extra sugar you consume in your diet. Remember, moderation is key and can lead to a healthier lifestyle. Combined with rowing sessions with me, which is the assurance of already having some very promising initial results, excellent indeed. Indeed, undoubtedly. Next, we will alternate between length and back on the ground. Be careful. This one or length here, back on the ground there. Remember, when alternating between length and back on the ground, there is no resistance on the back on the ground, since the length has given a lot of speed to the wheel. So, it's a positioning exercise. It's an exercise during which you need to brace yourself, pull in your stomach quite a bit more, and also, in fact, brace yourself as well. Come on, that's good. If you're still here, it means you're one of the most motivated people, and that's very good. By the way, speaking of motivation, tell me in the comments how you usually go about losing a bit more of that belly fat or weight. What have you already tried? What worked for you overall? How do you find this session? Can it benefit you in any way? I want a little message in the comments. It will help the community. Excellent. Let's start over, now focusing on the forearm alone. We alternate roughly every 5 strokes. Not bad at all. Great. Normal body, breathe well, pull a little faster, extend the rear position a bit more, engage your biceps well, the upper back muscles are well activated, pull a bit harder, and you notice that the body doesn't move. When I say it doesn't move, of course it tilts more or less, but once it's tilted, it stays fixed in place. Naturally, this isn't necessarily easy at first, but it gives you a great path for progression and improvement, and more, so it's absolutely, incredibly, extremely fantastic. See it as a very positive point. We're going to resume in quarter slides. Attention now. Quarter slides, so here, a little bit of leg. Our biceps are really warmed up, and our abdominal lumbar belt has also been well engaged for a while now. All right, fine. Push a little faster. Great, keep it up. To have the maximum impact and overall effect on your body, I always encourage you to frequently and consistently vary your training sessions. You tell me, I found my perfect workout with you, William. It's absolutely great. I do it all the time. Is that definitely good? Yes, that's really great. But it's much more effective to alternate the type of session. In just 5 seconds, we'll switch to back only. Get ready for the change. Attention, now back only. So just the back at the beginning. There is no resistance, but gradually there will be. Placement exercise in lift and tuck. It is more effective to alternate the type of session because you will disrupt your body. Training is about disrupting your body. That's how you make progress. And that's why, for example, in the Grease Burner program, you find several types of sessions. Sessions at both low intensities, others at high intensities, and sometimes at very high intensities. And this variation and sequence, which are carefully designed and meticulously planned, have a positive effect on your body, leading to fat loss and muscle gain. It's literally a bodily transformation that occurs as you follow the program, since you alternate between different types of sessions, each targeting specific muscle groups and energy systems, and providing a comprehensive workout experience. Please pay attention to the length now. The session we are doing right now is absolutely amazing at the moment. This task needs to be done and repeated consistently, but on its own, it is not enough to achieve the desired results over a medium to long-term period. Always consider your physical activity in the medium to long term. Optimize this by focusing on key areas such as nutrition, exercise, and mental well-being. This approach is probably the best advice I can give you to achieve the most spectacular and noticeable effects on your body and your overall health. Pull a little faster all the way to the back position, a bit more, if you're still here, if you really are one of the most motivated people, and that makes me really happy. Well done. Bring the handle to your body even faster, quickly. You can do it. We are all together. Then we change the back positions, hand positions, and supination. That one again. The palms are gently oriented towards the sky. Bring the handle softly and slowly to the body. And approximately every 5 strokes or so, we change the body's inclination slightly to ensure proper form and efficiency in movement. Normal there. Pull hard. A bit harder. A little bit more effort. Just a bit more. Excellent. Are you starting to sweat a little bit more? I'm completely drenched. Rear position. Pull the handle close to your body. Ensure your stance is solid and your grip is firm. This is a very good position and quite normal. Just a few more seconds before alternating between quarterback stage and length. You're starting to get familiar with the training cycle. Attention, now currently a quarterback stage area, tritonic system, overall length. We only have 2 minutes of effort left. I want us to be fully committed. The body moves very dynamically. The handle comes in very quickly. And hop quickly, again, and hop quickly, and again. Very energetic. Engage your core and the body. Tighten your abs muscles. There, we're good. The speed is good right now. Press evenly into both feet, currently. Feel the support of your buttocks on the slide, meaning you should be sitting evenly on both buttocks. It may seem simple, but it's a sign of a well-symmetrical movement. Then, at the last minute, we alternate between length and back on the ground. That one length. A bone strike. We know now, on the bone part, it's clearly a positioning exercise. Definitely, precisely. And at the same time, on the length part of the exercise, since the wheel has more time to stop due to the increased distance, it's an explosiveness part where I ask you to be very explosive and exert a lot of force quickly. Perfect. Breathe out well. In the last few seconds, we hold on together until the very end with me. We're good, right? For the last shot, we all pose together as a group and we take our time for exactly 21 minutes. Congratulations on sticking with me until the end of this workout session. I hope you felt the work in your abdominal area and that this session was beneficial for you. I expect you to share in the comments how you lose weight. What have you tried? What has worked for you? It's super interesting for the whole community and for my personal knowledge. And if you want to go further, there is a great 45-minute session located in the description below this video. Just simply leave your email address and I will send my exclusive 45-minute session directly to your inbox right away, immediately. See you in your next session on Hammer, and until then, don't forget to lace up your shoes, turn on the screen, and row. Let's go.